What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Crypto Sherpa channel, where I cover the daily crypto news for you so you can stay informed on what's going on. And yeah, why is Fartcoin surging? Am I right? What's going on? Like, everything else in the market is wrecked. Crypto, stocks, real estate, everything is just down, but Fartcoin surges in value while the market faces setback. But yeah, yesterday when I was showing you the bubbles, it was all red everywhere. But Fartcoin was up 30%, and now today's up 11%. But woo, why are you like up? Like everything else is green. Well, in this article, hopefully we'll see why people are so interested in it and why they keep investing in it, but we'll see. But I always like how Ivan called Fartcoin the pristine asset of 2021. It was a joke. It was funny. But yeah, just one of those meme coins that just is an outlier. It still moves during the bearish time. But yeah, so we have this article to go through. We have a couple others about institutions are going to be getting in crypto this cycle. We're going to know about the SEC, who they're inviting to their roundtable event. We got some partnership news among cryptocurrencies and a couple scam articles. So yeah, welcome to the show. Let's go through the news. As always, this video is sponsored by the Bitcoin Ben Crypto Club. Join here if you need help with anything crypto. And also, if you want to take out a loan to buy Bitcoin, we can help you out too. Just dial this number down below. You can also purchase Bitcoin, no KYC through the club. That's right. Get some privatized Bitcoin that the government don't know you got. But yeah, so they call that number right there. We got telemarketers on the line to answer your calls. But yes, let's go to the news. What is going on? And let's learn about Fartcoin. So here we go. So in brief, Fartcoin has increased by nearly 30% in the last 24 hours, growing confidence among users as exchange reserves decline and technical indicators predict a potential target. Now, I really hope this video is coming out clear. I made some changes yesterday, did some testing, hardwired wired connection, but hopefully this is a nice, clean and pristine video for you. But as the cryptocurrency market experiences a general decline, Fartcoin has surged by nearly 30% in the last 24 hours, trading around 57 cents. Now, this token stands out due to a significant increase in trading volume despite the negative market sentiment. Its performance has attracted investor attention. It also gives positive technical indicators, further bolstering expectations for the short-term price increase of this token. Now, why is the coin also declining? Well, there has been some exchange, or not decline, increase, and this coin's been increasing because the exchange reserves have been dwindling. So those have been in decline, but the confidence in the coin is still going up. But data from cryptocurrency analysis platforms reveals a 3.62% decrease in Fartcoin's exchange reserve over the past week. This trend indicates that investors prefer to withdraw their assets from these centralized exchanges and keep them in their own wallets. Experts suggest that this behavior signifies increased confidence in the token and a long-term perspective among users. Now, the stable number of users for this token is approximately 113,000, also supports this sense of confidence. The stability in the user base suggests that the Fartcoin has established a solid foundation amidst market fluctuations. So there is a community behind it. People like it. Now, notably, during a period when major cryptocurrencies are declining, the shift toward alternative projects like Fartcoin is being monitored closely. Now, there are some technical indicators that signal positive trends for this. According to the technical analysis, Fartcoin is positioned for an upward movement in the near term. The cup and handle formation is becoming evident on the 4-hour chart, with the RSI indicator hovering around the 67 level. Meanwhile, the Bollinger Bands are beginning to widen, and the MACD indicator is generating positive signals. These technical metrics suggest that investors are anticipating higher pricing levels soon. Now, experts remind us that Fartcoin has previously responded robustly during market uncertainties. When severe sell-offs occurred last December due to the Fed, Fartcoin quickly gained value even as other assets fell, indicating its potential as a hedging tool during crisis, which was pretty funny. Now, therefore, recent price increases are viewed as a continuation of this trend rather than mere coincidence. Now, comments from recognized figures like Eric Bashunas on social media also fuel this interest. Bashunas remarked that Fartcoin has surged by 8% again today. Can you explain this increase while everything else is declining? Drawing the attention to the token's remarkable performance amidst the market struggle. Now, is the price target going to be 75 cents now? Well, analysis suggests that the Fartcoin to maintain its upward trajectory, it needs to break the 60 cents level to cease decisively. Once the psychological barrier is surpassed, technical formations indicate that a short-term target could be set between 72 and 75 cents. However, as in cryptocurrency market, the risk of volatility cannot be overlooked, and that is so true. Like, this is a meme coin. It's going to be very, very volatile, and prices can swing very fast. Even if we hit those numbers, we can see a decline back down to 30 cents like within like a couple minutes. So you can definitely not overlook volatility when it comes to these coins. But the recent spike in trading volume and favorable technical indicators have raised investor expectations, yet experts caution that there is no consensus regarding the sustainability of this upward trend. Nevertheless, the current landscape indicates that Fartcoin is demonstrating a strong performance despite market fluctuations. So that's what's going on with Fartcoin. Yeah, so I just had to cover that as a fun thing because there wasn't really other news out there. Got to spread a little laughter during the bear times right now. People are a little fearful. It's like, hey, we got some of these articles. We got some coins still performing out there. And what do you know? It's Fartcoin. So yeah, so that was our first article I thought we'd cover. Now let's go into why institutions are coming to Bitcoin this cycle. That's right. Crypto.com COO live at Paris Blockchain Week said. So Anzina also spoke about Crypto.com's evolution, the Trump deal, and more. So Eric Anziani, Crypto.com COO and president, took the main stage during the ongoing Paris Blockchain Week conference and spoke about the company's progress in the past few years, the massive marketing deal, as well as the crypto adoptive curve. He believes that the decade-long saying institutions are coming to the industry will finally materialize during the current cycle. He added that most significant catalyst for the arrival was the launch of the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs in the United States as financial products, which opened the door for regulated entities to enter the market. Now, the BTC ETFs indeed saw massive demand in their first year, which changed in the past few months after Trump took office. And the Ethereum ETF have failed to attract even small portions of those funds, but the industry is expecting more crypto-related products to hit the US market this year under the more favorable regulatory conditions. Now, consequently, a sizable portion of Crypto.com's focus for the future has turned to institutions, and they have been building a platform that allows these prominent investors to use it as well as to gain exposure to the crypto industry. Now, here is Eric Anzani at the live at Paris Blockchain Week right there. Which one is he again? I think he may be the one on the left, but I'm not positive. But he touched up on a recent deal between one of the U.S. President Donald Trump's firm and the Popular Exchange, which will have Crypto.com serve as a custodian for the future ETFs launched by the POTUS's media companies. Now, Anziana indicated that this will allow even more users to join, which will benefit the financial vehicles as well as his company. Now, the exec talked about the exchange's massive ad deals that is stuck in the past few years with big brands like Formula One, the World Cup, UEFA Champions League, as well as the rebranding of LA Staples Center, the Crypto.com Arena. Man, now that was a day. I grew up in Southern California, and I just remember the Crypto.com Arena. It's like I saw a couple Lakers games, Clippers games there, and I just always remember the Staples Center. But now it's still getting used to seeing that. It's like, oh, wait, that's the Crypto.com Arena now. So it's still kind of a little weird, but they acquired that a few years ago. And when they made that change, it was like wow, crypto's really becoming something. But yeah, let's continue on. Let's finish this article. He also said that the results have been fantastic, with most quantifiable measures jumping up by 2x in the first few years. And as such, his company will continue to explore similar names for future partnerships and will double down on the successful ones like the F1 deal. So yeah, so Crypto.com is still going to continue the partnerships out there. So we may see some more future sports partnerships coming. That's what it seems like it's been going on. But who knows? Like, what other partnerships are they going to be rolling out? They partnered with Trump and their ETFs. So we just got to wait and find out. But yeah, from his point of view, institutions are coming this cycle. And so this is going to be a wild year to see that happen. So yeah, so that is our news on that. Now let's go on to find out who's going to be invited to the next roundtable event with the SEC. So the SEC invites former enforcement targets Coinbase and Uniswap to regulate the panel. So yeah, So the SEC invites Coinbase, Uniswap, and Cumberland DRW to the second roundtable on the crypto industry. Now, this event will focus on regulating crypto trading, and the stakeholders invited represents different aspects of crypto trading. Now, the regulator has also changed its approach to crypto's industry since Trump took office, and the market participants welcome this change. So let's go more into depth with this article. So according to the announcement, Uniswap Chief Legal Officer Catherine Manerick and Vice President of Institutional Products at Coinbase, Gregor Trezor, will participate in a roundtable titled Between a Block and a Hard Place, Tailoring Regulation for Crypto Trading. Now, the roundtable panel focuses on crypto trading and includes the Cumberland DRW General Counsel, Chelsea Pizzalo, and other executives taking part in the panel include Falcon X, Head of Business and Revenue, and Austin Reed, and Urban Finance co-founder Richard Johnson. Now, the Chief Product Officer at the New York Stock Exchange, John Herrick, is also involved, as is Texture Capital CEO Richard Johnson, the Finance and Accounting Chair at the University of California. Now, we also have Christine Parler and the president of Healthy Markets Association. So that is everyone who's going to be joining the event. Now, the roundtable invitees used to be regulatory targets. Now, the upcoming event is scheduled for April 11th and is the second crypto roundtable by the SEC Crypto Task Force since Mark Ulita was appointed as the acting chair and President Donald Trump was sworn in. Now, this discussion, which focuses on getting regulatory clarity for the industry, will be 5 events that touch on various aspects of the industry. The first focus broadly on crypto legal status, and the next 3 focuses on tokenization, custody, and decentralized finance. Now, interestingly, the 3 core crypto companies invited to the panel have all had brushes with the SEC before. Now, the regulator under Gary Gensler sued both Coinbase and Cumberland DRW, while also opening an investigation into Uniswap. Now, the regulator has since dropped all those enforcement actions and investigations as part of its new approach in regulating the industry. And yeah, that was a massive, there are so many news articles Uniswap, Robinhood, this guy, all cases dropped. So yeah, so having these new people in the house is definitely coming to fruition, and it's just, again, stopping the hindrance of adoption with this technology. So now we're getting a roundtable together, we're discussing new rules. Again, these next few years are going to be crazy, and I keep saying that because it's true. Now let's go over the SEC under Trump's continued live up to promises. So the SEC's decision to invite Coinbase and other cryptocurrency companies, the panel highlights how different the SEC is under Trump compared to the Biden administration. This is in line with President Trump's promise to enable the crypto industry's growth under his administration. Now, although the Senate has not confirmed Trump's nominee for the SEC chair, Paul Atkins, the regulator under acting chair Mark Ulita, has made several moves to deregulate the industry. These include dropping lawsuits and investigations against crypto entities, which shows an intention to adopt regulation through dialogue rather than enforcement. Now, here's something that Hester Pierce said. Now, hearing the public concerns and suggestions helps the SEC create a clear, sensible, and fair path forward for the crypto industry. I look forward to the roundtable and the rest of the series as we move toward crypto clarity for the benefit of the American public. So, Hester Pierce coming in. Now, the SEC has also issued several statements clarifying the status of some crypto assets, including directives that stablecoins and meme coins are not securities. And Commissioner Hester Pierce, who leads the Crypto Task Force, said that hearing the public's concerns and suggestions helps create just clear, sensible, and fair pathways forward. So despite the moves, the crypto market has continued to struggle, this mostly due to the escalation of trade wars between the US and other countries, which China's one is getting crazy. It's like a back and forth. Somebody's going to have to call something out there, but either way, if they do, it'll be embarrassing. But yeah, right now, the China and US tariff, that one's pretty big right now. But that's been causing a lot of global uncertainty that has crushed almost all sectors from the crypto stocks. Now, Cryptopolitan is an academy, and if you want to grow, nope, that's just an ad right there. But that's what's going on through this. But yeah, so this is who's coming to the SEC Roundtable this Saturday. When is the 11th? Today is the 8th. So it's in 3 days. So today's Tuesday. We got Wednesday. We got Thursday, and then we got Friday. Yep, so it's happening on Saturday. So yeah, so that's going to definitely be something worth watching to just hear in what they're discussing about and yeah, what they come up with. So yeah, that's our SEC news and who's coming to the roundtable. Now, for those of you who actually were able to acquire the Trump Liberty token out there, you may be getting an airdrop of the USD1 stablecoin they have coming. So yeah, so let's go through this article to hear about how this is going to work. So the new airdrop tests may boost early adopter rewards and enhance awareness of the USD1 digital asset. So World Liberty Finance. So World Liberty Financial is the DeFi project backed by Trump and his sons, and they have issued a proposal to conduct a small-scale airdrop of its USD1 stablecoin to all current holders of the WLFI tokens to test the airdrop system in a live environment. Now, this is just a proposal, so it's not guaranteed right now that if you hold this token, you're going to be getting an airdrop for the stablecoin. So again, just got proposed through. It's not guaranteed. I just want to make that clear so you're not going, oh, Sherpa told me that I'm going to be getting an airdrop, so I'm holding this token. It's a proposal right now, and we'll see if they will actually do this. So I just had to say that. But this test is also aimed at introducing the stablecoin to early WLFI supporters, according to the proposals published on Monday. Now, all wallets currently holding WLFI tokens would be eligible to receive a fixed amount of USD1, and it's subject to requirements that will be determined by the firm. Now, WLFI plans to distribute a fixed amount of USD1 to each eligible wallet using its airdrop system. Now, the exact amount would be finalized based on the total number of eligible wallets and available budget. The airdrop is expected to take place on Ethereum, so the timing of the distribution has not yet been finalized. Now, the project also states that it has reserved the right to modify, suspend, or cancel the test airdrop at any time, even if the proposal is approved by the governance. Further conditions and execution details are expected to follow, pending the community feedback and formal vote. Now, last month, the WLFI disclosed plans to launch USD1, a stablecoin for institutional and sovereign investors, initially available on Ethereum and the BNB chain. And the team has also tested USD1 stablecoin transfers between BNB chain and Ethereum with the participation of Wintermute. So they're testing it right now. And again, so this would be cool if this proposal does go through. Now, I didn't get any World Liberty Finance because I'm not an accredited investor. I signed up, I did my KYC with their platform, but then they said, oh, you got to be an accredited investor. So I didn't get any WLFI tokens out there. And also just be aware of this fake WLFI tokens out there. Because I remember when the token first came out, we've had a lot of people come to the club going, is this a token? Is that one? They're showing me all these like meme coins created on Solana's network. It's like, that's not the real one. That's not the real one. They're going, well, how do you know? Check the smart contract or the token contract of the address. Every coin's got it and you can view it. If one of the coins you click on the smart contract and compare that. So that's how you would verify which is the real token or not. But yeah, so just be careful that you didn't buy any fake ones out there because you may be going, I bought the token, where's my airdrop? Well, it wasn't the real one. And then also, this is a proposal, so we still haven't got word if this is going to go through yet. But no, that will be cool though if we do see this airdrop and it does get pushed forward to go through. So yeah, so that's our USD1 news and WLFI news. Now let's go over to some partnerships happening right now. And no, they're not really partnerships. Partnerships is next because I have a partnership article with Ripple and Cardano. But this article is going to go over how Ripple acquired a crypto-friendly prime broker, Hidden Road, for $1.25 billion. So let's hear about this new acquisition. So Ripple is acquiring the Hidden Road in a $1.25 billion deal to become the world's largest non-bank prime broker and expand its stablecoin and XRP services. So this might do well then for XRP's price. Whenever I see like just Ripple news, I'm going, I don't really think this is going to be like XRP bullish news or FUD news out there. It's just the company. Ripple is the people who created XRP token. Like, I'm all cool with XRP token. It's definitely a centralized token out there and everything, but it's the creators I don't like Ripple. So yeah, nothing against XRP, everything against Ripple. And I got my own affiliates with that. But let's go to this article to hear about this new acquisition. So blockchain-based payments network Ripple announced it has acquired crypto-friendly prime broker Hidden Road in one of the largest mergers in the cryptocurrency industry to date. Ripple is acquiring Hidden Road in a $1.25 billion deal, and the company officially announced on April 8th. Now, the deal will make Ripple the first crypto firm to own and operate a global multi-asset prime broker. Now, according to the company's April 8th announcement, the acquisition is expected to position Ripple as the world's largest non-bank prime broker with Hidden Road, currently clearing more than $3 trillion across more than 300 institutions. Now, the acquisition also aims to reinforce the position of Ripple's USD, its stablecoin, and an institutional-focused stablecoin launched by Ripple in December 2024. Now, Ripple has been a Hidden Road customer for years, if you didn't know. Ripple has been a customer of Hidden Road for years and knows their breadth of expertise firsthand, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said on an X post on April 8th. He also mentioned that Hidden Road's $3 trillion in annual clearing were tapped into Ripple's XRP and its underlying decentralized public blockchain, the XRP Ledger. I also always find that hard to believe when XRP says decentralized because I know XRP is a very centralized token out there. So when I hear them claiming to be something, it's like I gotta second guess that. It's like I don't know, you may just be using that word to entice people. It's kind of like how Solana is. Like, they claim to be decentralized and free, but I really don't think so. It's because just the service and validators I have is so minimal. So yeah, so just take those words as is, be careful. So I don't think XRPL is decentralized. This is just me rambling on, but let's continue on with this article. So instead of waiting for up to 24 hours to settle trades through fiat rails, Hidden Roads will be using XRPL for clearing a portion of trades and most consequentially, using RLUSD as a collateral across its prime brokerage services, Garlinghouse wrote. Now, the price tag isn't what's most important. It's that this deal marks a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for crypto to access the largest and most trusted traditional markets and vice versa, said the CEO, he added. Now, Ripple is more interested in M&A than IPO. Ripple president Monica Long addressed the company's Hidden Road acquisition during a fireside chat at Paris Blockchain Week 2025, providing insights on whether Ripple is planning an initial public offering in the near future. Now, while some sources previously hinted at Ripple heading for an IPO after settling its lawsuit with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, Long said that the company would be more interested in pursuing mergers and acquisitions, M&A instead. So if you don't know what M&A stands for, mergers and acquisitions. So here we see the Ripple president, Monica Ling, during her fireside chat right there. And she was like, we are definitely a player in the M&A right now, Long said, adding that I think an IPO makes more sense for a company where you're looking for more liquidity, and that's not our constraint to growth right now. We are more focused on growing the business as a private company and M&As organically. Now let's talk about the crucial role of the SEC leadership changes. Garlinghouse said that the move comes at a pivotal time in the U.S. digital assets industry and makes a crucial contribution to the market amid a regulatory shift in the U.S. He said, we are at an inflection point for the next phase of digital asset adoption, and the U.S. market is effectively open for the first time due to regulatory overhang of the former SEC coming to an end. And the market is maturing to address the needs of traditional finance. Garlinghouse also added that with these tailwinds, we are continuing to pursue opportunities to massively transform the space, leveraging our unique position and strengths of XRP to accelerate our business and enhance our current solutions and technology. Now, the Hidden Road founder and CEO, Mark Osh, expressed confidence in the anticipated growth of the company with this acquisition. Now, he said, with new resources, licenses, and added risk capital, the deal will unlock significant growth in Hidden Road's business, allowing us to increase capacity to our customer base, expand into new products and services, more markets and asset classes, Ash stated. So he's talking about being able to utilize the XRP ledger out there because, that would give you faster payments, transactions, and So that's a cool little thing going on with the Ripple right now. Now let's move on. Well, before we move on to our next article talking about Ripple and Cardano's partnership to close realization, let's go through a quick little ad right now. It's been about 22 minutes. I think we should start playing ads between these videos because, again, this video is sponsored by Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club. So if you need any help, give us a call. Or if you need a crypto-only laptop, we got you. So here, let's play this ad for you really fast.
In a world where your data is constantly under attack, one company stands for your digital freedom. Introducing Calyx Solutions, your gateway to ultimate online privacy and secure cryptocurrency trading. Meet the Liberty Laptop. With its modified OS and advanced tracking prevention, it's your shield against surveillance. Access restricted areas, use recommended security software, and browse with confidence. Your digital footprint? Virtually non-existent. For the crypto pros, we present the Crypto Laptop. Pre-configured on premium hardware for secure trading. Optimized for your favorite wallets and exchanges, it's the fortress your digital assets deserve. Both laptops come with expert individual training and support. You're never alone in your journey to digital empowerment. At Calyx Solutions, we put you in control. No more worrying about data breaches or compromised transactions. Ready to join the revolution? Visit calyxsolutions.io and choose your perfect laptop today. Plus, become an affiliate and earn while sharing the power of digital freedom. Calyx Solutions. Unlock your digital freedom. Give us a call or text at 702-845-8276 or visit us directly at calyxsolutions.io.
And we are back. So yes, get yourself a crypto-only computer if you want to be the most secure with your crypto assets. Because again, with crypto, you are your own bank, so you're responsible for where you're keeping it, as well as the security and just how you transact with it. So if you want to be sure that you're safe, get a crypto-only laptop from Calyx Solutions. Now let's continue on with the news. Let's talk about these partnerships we got going on. Now again, this one's with Ripple and Cardano. So yeah, it's a pretty big news for definitely Cardano fans out there. I definitely love Cardano over XRP. Let's hear about this. So the crypto market has high expectations for altcoins in the coming months ahead of alt season, which has been delayed, and analysts expect a significant pump for altcoins soon. In particular, Ripple's XRP and Cardano's ADA. Now, they are getting some extra attention today as possibility for a Ripple and Cardano partnership comes to light based on Ripple and XRP's latest video featuring Cardano and ADA. So yeah, Julia, or at Crypto Jules, pointed out that Cardano was introduced as something big coming. Like here, we want to play the full video, but you can see, yeah, it starts off with our Cardano logo out there. So what do they got planned? But they're just talking about XRP, more stuff they're managing out there, but Cardano was in their logo. So what is this partnership going on? We just got to wait and find out. But taking the crypto market and crypto community by storm is Ripple and XRP's latest video. And we can see from the post that Ripple just released a video that opens up with Cardano's logo. This is leading many analysts to believe a bullish announcement will soon follow that likely connect XRP and ADA in collaboration or partnerships that will likely boost the value of both blockchains and their native token. And here we got some more tweets out there. Just in, Ripple and XRP just posted a video with the Cardano ADA logo as its opening scene. Huge partnership announcement incoming. Now, this would definitely be a buy the rumor news. Like in our later class today at the club, like it's titled "Buy the Rumor, Sell the News," because like that's basically what I do. I'm not a trader with that type of news out there, but it does give me a little bit insights of where the market could be moving out there. And this one's definitely a buy the rumor aspect because like people are excited. They might go stock up on XRP token. They might stock up on ADA token because when we get to the buy the news, sell the news part of it, if they had actually officially announced the sell that this partnership actually took place, that's a sell the news action. So traders would go, okay, price went up because they want to get out before everybody else does. But that's how you would run like trading views based off of just news analysis right there. But yeah, so this is very bullish for what's going on with Cardano and Ripple. Let's talk about their potential with tokenization out there. So to ensure the growth of its adoption and accelerates blockchain, they must be delivered interoperability. While markets meet regulatory clarity to realize efficient gains, the next evolution in finance is already underway, with Ripple's many impressive products and services. If this rumor and hint of a partnership with Cardano are true, the potential for both parties to achieve grows exponentially, especially as Cardano launches its Leos upgrade. Now, Charles Hoskinson promises Solana-style speed soon with the Leos upgrade. Over the years, the Cardano blockchain has grown steadily to include impressive new features, including smart contracts. And in just the last 4 years, Cardano has grown remarkably and aims to hit another new all-time high target in the coming alt season. Now, if Cardano does announce a partnership with Ripple, both altcoins prices will likely grow at a rapid pace in the coming months ahead. So like I said, like if it does get announced, that is definitely a sell the news type of situation out there. But I'm a hodler, so even if I see good news coming, I'm just going to still hold on to my coins. That's my strategy. So that is our Ripple and Cardano partnership news. Now, what other partnerships do we got going on out there? Well, it looks like the GOAT network partners with Rarible to launch the new NFT marketplace, and it's called Goatable. It is a multi-chain NFT marketplace built on Rarible X's technology, designed for minting, trading, and exploring NFTs, the team says. Now, what is GOAT? GOAT, I only heard like a little bit about it. Like it's one of our poker nights here at the club. Like one of our members was talking about. It's like, you hear about GOAT? Totally AI based. It controlled the whole network and everything. I was like, really? So it's like, oh, pretty cool. And it was just a meme coin project too. But which was given which gave the AI like full operational values of it. So that was pretty cool. Let's learn a little bit more about this partnership right now, though. Blockchain Protocol with Goat Network has partnered with the NFT company Rarible to launch Goatable, a new on-chain NFT marketplace powered by Rarible X and the hub for Goat's One Piece project. According to the press release, Goatable went live on Monday, making its debut on Rarible's website. So it's already live. Go check it out. Now, Goat Network is a blockchain protocol offering BTC yield through decentralized sequencers and multi-coin proof of stake. The team explains that it has designed it to activate BTC and Dodge capital through a revenue tokenization model. This is supporting applications across BTC Fi and meme Fi sectors, it says. Now it also offers Goatable, a multi-chain NFT marketplace on Rarible's X technology for minting, trading, and exploring NFTs. Now here's Rarible's tweet about that. Bitcoin NFTs are coming to Rarible. The Goat Network is the first sustainable BTC yield chain powered by decentralized sequencers using multi-coin proof of stake by enhancing Bitcoin security, unlocks new possibilities, NFTs, DeFi, and staking. Well, Bitcoin security. When I saw that, it was like, okay, so this Bitcoin's already as secure as it can be. So when they say they're going to add more of it, it's really only if you can use it on their network. But Bitcoin's already pretty secure. But when it comes to the DeFi side, you're trusting the other guys. So we're going to see Rarible security base behind it. But furthermore, with this, the novel marketplace offers artist incentives. Goat Network says it will support global artists to create original works, and this also includes drops and trading opportunities for investors. Now, the goal, it says, is to boost the adoption of Goat Network through NFT engagement. Therefore, to mark the occasion, the team has launched a drop on Rarible with exclusive Goat-themed art. The team adds in a tweet that they've dropped 2 exclusive inaugural NFTs. One of these is live on Rarible, with others on Goatable. And here's more tweets just about it. The Goat, to mark the launch of Goat, we're kicking things off with a special inaugural NFT drop featuring stunning one-of-kind artwork. This is your chance. So they are really going hardcore with the marketing side on Twitter right here. So tons more ads, just showcasing the types of art they got. But Lean Altar, VP of Consumer Products for Rarible, commented that as the first chain to offer sustainable BTC yields, Goat is driving the adoption through innovative on-chain utility. This partnership will help the company's goal to support chains, building real-world utility, and making Web3 more accessible for the next wave of users. Now, what is the One Piece Goat project? Well, the latest partnership boasts Goat Network's strategy of leveraging NFTs to incentivize on-chain activity, the press release says. Now, related to the mission as part of the recent Alpha Mainnet launch, Goat also announced its One Piece project. The project enables users to mint a soulbound NFT, bridge into Goat Network, and earn points towards future rewards. Now, they earn the points by transacting on various Goat Network ecosystems, dApps, and this includes BTC Fi, GambleFi, gaming, and more. In One Piece Season 1, the point-earning dApps are Oku, GoatSwap, and Artemis Financial. And here's Goat saying that again. Now you can mint trade NFTs on Goat, powered by Rarible, the leading NFT marketplace. So yeah, so from the time we conceived the idea of the One Piece project, we want to be sure that the best and most innovative NFT marketplace as a partner, says Goat Network co-founder and CEO Kevin Liu. Rarible turned out to be the one. Now we're thrilled to give up and coming artists and the Goat community a chance to create, buy, sell, trade, speculate on exciting NFT collections in the weeks, months, and years to come. Now, meanwhile, the NFT sector has been struggling for the past few months. From December 2024 ended well with 877 million sales, but this makes it the 5th highest monthly total of 2024. Yet NFT trading volumes have plummeted since they reached the 1.36 billion mark in December, but dropped 26% in January 2025, then fell another 50%. And yeah, so NFTs aren't really seeing it this cycle, but who knows? They still might have a comeback. Some people out there just think NFTs are so under the radar right now, nobody's paying attention to them, which do give them like a potential to have a nice little rise out there. But again, if it's me, I just want to buy more Bitcoin while I still can. So this dip's not fearing me. I'm seeing it as an opportunity to collect more. But that's what's going on with Goat Network and their partnership with Rarible. Now let's go on to a couple scams out there. Always got to address some scam articles, what's going on, what's happening, so that way you guys are aware like what's happening and know how to avoid it. Because if you see the same thing happen to you, you get a message, someone contacts you, you can be like, oh, I watched the Sherpa news channel, and yeah, he pointed out the scam is out there. So then you can just tell this is a scam, just ignore and block the call. But let's go through this article on how the Spanish police arrest 6 over $20 million AI-powered investment scam. The scammers would hit the same victim repeatedly, first posing as investment managers, then again as a Europol agent offering to recover the stolen funds for a fee. So, so this is a double trouble. So again, they're pretending to be like what was it again? They're pretending to be the investment manager and then switch over you to a recovering agent. So they are getting wise. So hopefully you can pay attention to that and just realize this. But authorities in Spain, though, have arrested 6 people who helped operate a global AI-powered investment scam that stole over $20 million from at least 208 victims. Now, the scammers would swindle victims up to 3 times after stealing an initial sum through the investment scam, and the fraudsters contacted victims twice more, masquerading as investment managers and then as authorities offering to recover the stolen funds for a fee, Spanish police said in an April 7th statement. So that's already terrible enough as it is, because usually when someone gets scammed, they're trying to find any way possible to get that money back, and by them pretending to be masquerading as a person who can recover funds. That is a double hit right there. Like, again, if the scam already got you guys, just end it. Forget it. Stop trying to verify if there's a way to get it back, or if you're still trying to just verify if it is a scam or not, just cut the ties right then and there. It's a learning lesson. It's a hard one, but it's just something you can press forward with to just make better decisions. But so if anything ever happens to you scammers, just stop now. Stop trying to get it recovered and whatnot. And so be careful out there. But that's how they're doing it. So yeah, they're pretending to get you signed up, and then they're trying to get you to recover it. So be very careful. But these scammers use deep fake ads of national personalities promising high returns on crypto investments, and will occasionally pose as financial advisors or feign romantic interest to lure in victims. So, these guys are doing all the scams at once. They're doing the romance scams out there. They're being financial advisor scams out there. They're pretending to be high personality like celebrities out there. So they're literally it's like pulling all the types of scams together just to scam you. So be very cautious. Just know all the scams so you can be aware. But experts have been warning of a rise in AI-enhanced scams. Blockchain analytics firm Chain Analysis said in its February 13th Crypto Scam Revenue 2024 report that generative AI is making scams more scalable and affordable for bad actors to conduct. Now, here is from a tweet from the Policia Nacional de Attendee. Wait, can I translate that? No, I can't. But looks like they were able to arrest the 6 people a part of the scam, so that's pretty good news. But victims were not selected randomly. Instead, algorithms selected those whose profiles matched the cyber criminal searches, Spanish police said. That once they selected their victims, they place advertising campaigns on the websites or social networks that they've used, offering them cryptocurrency investments with high returns and zero risk of an asset loss. Investments that obviously turn out to be scams. So again, they're always pretending you are trying to get you to believe that this is a zero risk thing, and they're also going to try to push urgency, like you got to get on this now. Same when it comes to the scamming part of like you've been promised. They'll be like, something's wrong and we need you to do this and that. So they try to stress urgency. So if they're trying to stress urgency, just take a step back, take a breather, and then really just assess what's going on right there. So that way you don't fall for any further of the scam. But when victims cannot withdraw the funds, most realize it was a scam, according to Spanish police. So that's usually a dead giveaway too. Yeah, when you can't withdraw anything, scam. Or so when it comes to that point, they ask you to pay a tax on withdrawing your crypto. That's a scam. Or they ask you just to also just send more money to them. Usually they try to hide it with the tax, saying, it's a tax thing, it gets it through. But most of the time they'll be like, you got to put like 5% down of what you've earned to make this money back. So they're just little things they say out there. But what else is going on? Scammers would trick victims again with follow-up scams. So once they're in the database, they will get back at you again to try to get you to fall for a scam. But the cyber criminals would then contact victims again, posing as investment managers, claiming the stolen funds were frozen and could be recovered if they paid a deposit. Now, the victims, hoping to finally recover their money, made the deposit without realizing they had been scammed again, Spanish police said. Now, the scammers would then contact victims a third time, this time posing as Europol agents or lawyers from the United Kingdom, offering to return the stolen funds if the victim paid for the corresponding taxes in the country where it was blocked. See, taxes. They try to put like common words that you would understand and go like, oh, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, so they're trying to contact you with that. But Spanish authorities have arrested 6 people involved in the syndicate, charging them with fraud, money laundering, and falsifying documents in a criminal organization. Now, during a raid on the alleged leaders behind the scam, Spanish authorities seized numerous cell phones, computer hard drives, and simulated weapons as extensive documentation. Now, several people linked to the plot have also been identified in other countries, and the syndicate allegedly creates a large number of fake companies to channel the stolen funds. Furthermore, the members of the organization use multiple false identities in the case of leaders. For example, he used more than 50 different identities, said the Spanish police. So yeah, so be careful out there. And again, also, if you're a part of like some trading group out there and they keep like, it's usually in the Telegram, WhatsApp type of scenario where you're in a group of people, they're telling you what to do, they're giving you links. They'll be like, oh, we have a new website. The last one, it ran its course. We don't use that site anymore. This is what the scammers are doing. They're just creating more and more websites. That way they get more and more people. They're trying to keep the old ones in. They're going, oh, yeah, it's working. They're just moving their funds over, thinking they're moving their funds over. But in reality, it's just another scam that they've fallen trapped to. So, yeah, so definitely be careful out there with scams. Thank you, Spanish police, for arresting those guys. It's a start, but hopefully one day we can get all these bad actors out there. And, yeah, so it looks like, though, looks like we are just like in the works of shutting down a lot of these. Like they're going to keep coming out there. But in this next article, we even have an Aussie regulator in Australia who shut down 95 Hydra firms linked to crypto romance scams out there. So yeah, so a lot of common scams out there is usually the romance one. You got a boyfriend, girlfriend overseas asking you to send them money or whatnot. And that's just a common scam out there that people fall for. And it's kind of sad that does happen. But let's hear about these guys shutting down these Hydra firms. So the Australian securities regulators' application to close 95 Hydra firms believed to be running crypto trading and romance scams has been approved by the Federal Court of Australia. So very nice. So Australia's corporate watchdog has been given the nod to shut down 95 Hydra companies that it suspects engage in crypto investments and romance scams known as pig butchering. That's the more brutal way of calling these scams. Like it's a little bit more nicer to say, oh, you were involved in a romance scam. I'm so sorry about that. Versus, oh, you're definitely a pig. Yeah, this is a pig butchering scam. They got you. So I know it's a derogatory term. Like, oh, it's very derogatory. Is it? It's as bad. It's nasty saying. This is not a pleasant word. But that is what you do call this scam, pig butchering scams. But the Australian Securities and Investments Commission's application to wind up the companies that was approved by the Federal Court of Australia on just and equitable grounds after the ASIC found that most of the companies had been incorporated with false information. Many of these companies were set up purporting to provide genuine services, but were instead believed to be scamming their victims. ASIC Deputy Chair Sarah Court said in an April 8th statement that there appears to be a common pattern of scam activity in the nature of pig butchering. Justice Angus Stewart said in an April 4th court ruling after looking at 48 reviews of misconduct from 17 companies accused of facilitating romance scams. The judgment was made on March 21st. Now, pig butchering scams involve scammers building fake relationships with victims to win their trust before convincing them to invest in fraudulent crypto or financial schemes. So that's how it works. Now, the securities regulator also suspects that much of the scam activity is coming from Southeast Asia, and insolvency of restructuring advisors Catherine Conley and Thomas Birch of the Core Cordies have been appointed as joint liquidators of the 95 companies. Now, nearly 1,500 claims by investors have been made and received by the provisional liquidators, accounting to total claims of over $35.8 million, according to the court order. Now, the claimants are based in 14 countries, including Australia, the US, Cameroon, Ghana, India, Nepal, the Philippines, and France. Now, the provisions liquidators found that only 3 of the 95 firms had assets to their name and recommended that other 92 companies be rounded up and immediately deregistered. Now, ASIC shutting down scam and websites. ASIC said that it has been removing around 130 scam websites each week of late, bringing its total to over 10,000 sites, which have included over 72,000 fake investment platforms. However, these scams are likely hydras. You shut down, one or two more take its place. That's why we're warning consumers that the threat of scams identity fraud remains high. We remind consumers to be vigilant, court said, and Australia's National Anti-Scam Centre recently reported a 26% fall in scams this year. So yeah, scams are being shut down, they're being taken away, so that is great news out there. So yeah, that is all the news I have for you. What a long one. These videos are becoming longer and longer, so I hope you're enjoying them. And hopefully as well, these videos are coming out clear because I'm trying to make my system and network run a lot more better. But right now, currently, Bitcoin is holding at $77,500. We're at extreme fear of 19, so people are still uncertain about the markets right now. But that is it for you. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I will see you again tomorrow for more crypto news. So take care, and I'll see you then.
In a world where your data is constantly under attack, one company stands for your digital freedom. Introducing Calyx Solutions, your gateway to ultimate online privacy and secure cryptocurrency trading. Meet the Liberty Laptop. With its modified OS and advanced tracking prevention, it's your shield against surveillance. Access restricted areas, use recommended security software, and browse with confidence. Your digital footprint? Virtually non-existent. For the crypto pros, we present the Crypto Laptop. Pre-configured on premium hardware for secure trading. Optimized for your favorite wallets and exchanges, it's the fortress your digital assets deserve. Both laptops come with expert individual training and support. You're never alone in your journey to digital empowerment. At Calyx Solutions, we put you in control. No more worrying about data breaches or compromised transactions. Ready to join the revolution? Visit calyxsolutions.io and choose your perfect laptop today. Plus, become an affiliate and earn while sharing the power of digital freedom. Calyx Solutions. Unlock your digital freedom. Give us a call or text at 702-845-8276 or visit us directly at calyxsolutions.io.